Okay, thank you to a friend in the reaction community, you know, another singer that has like kind of said you should do this because you are cray and you'll get a lot out of it.
Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi, visit my granny and her antebellum world. I'd run barefooted all day long, climbing trees, free as a song. One day, I happened to catch myself a squirrel. Well, I stuffed him down in an old shoebox and punched a couple of holes in the top. When Sunday
That's
came,
good, at least
I stuck him into church.
he could breathe.
I was sitting way back in the very last pew, showing him to my good buddy Hugh when that squirrel got loose, went totally berserk.
God, that squirrel didn't hang around, did it? Look, look at the speed of it.
When that squirrel got loose, went totally berserk.
I know squirrels tend to not hang around for the curtain call. You know what I mean? On the clock. I've got nuts to collect, you know. But I didn't realise they were that fast. Although, having said that, I kind of have seen them in the park when Goth, rest his soul, the ultimate goth dog from this channel, my dear Bailey, who I still miss every day. Yeah, he would like to try and chase them. Oh, poor Bailey. He never stood a chance, did he? Right.
What happened next is hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among us was plain to see.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Plain to see.
Oh, on plane.
There's a choir.
Plane. I love quick vibrato like that, you guys. Okay, let's just switch it back.
As the choir sang, I surrender all, a squirrel ran up Harv Newland's coveralls, and Harv leaped to his feet and said, something's gotta happen!
Oh my God!
The day the squirrel
Oh my God!
in the first self-righteous church.
Oh!
Sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting.
Oh, I love what we've got here. Now, this may come as sucking the oxygen out of the room. How selfish to start with. You want to think about other people for a change. We're not, should I say, religious at all. Where your friends are. Oh, I just love how melodic it is. It's so catchy. And I suppose that's the goal, isn't it? The end game. You know, if you can get it in racing around after that squirrel in your head, you've achieved what you set out to do. I may become a fast fan of Ray because I love what the speech inflections. I love the texture. What very whimsical tongue in cheek. Yep. Okay, let's continue.
Out dancing and screaming. Some thought he had a lip,
good mover.
Thought he had a weed eater loose and he screwed the moon. He fell to his knees to plead and beg, and that squirrel ran out of his breeches leg unobserved to the other side of the room. All the way down to the amen pew where sat Sister Bertha Better Than You, who'd been watching all the commotion with sadistic glee. Should have seen that look in her eyes when that squirrel jumped her garters and crossed her thighs. She jumped to her feet and said, Lord, have mercy on me. As that squirrel made laps inside her dress, she began to confess her sins and make a sailor blush and shake.
Excuse me.
She told of gossip and church dissension, but the thing that got the most attention is when she talked about her love life. And then she started naming names the day the squirrel.
Okay.
in the first self-righteous church in that
So,
sleepy
like,
town of Pascagoula.
hooky, you know what I mean?
It was a fight for survival.
Oh, I love that rhythm. Oh, can I just take that back, because it's like... Oh, yes, loving how he's like coming off that with such...
7 deacons and the pastor got saved,
So
and
punchy.
$25,000 was raised, and 50 volunteered for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without an invitation, there were at least 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a bit.
We all got rebaptized, whether we needed it or not. Now you've heard the Bible.
Hang on, I'll
story,
wait
I
and
guess,
then
how
we'll
part the waters
pause
to
it before the final chorus.
God is wrought in this old world. But the one I'll remember till my dying day is how he put that church back on the narrow way with a half-crazed Mississippi squirrel. The day that
Right, okay, really love this guy and the way he is playing with that rhythm. It is genius. It is so slick, and yeah, I just love it.
Squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival.
The chorus is certainly more sung.
Hallelujah. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church. in that
Oh,
sleepy little
you
town of
cheeky chappies. Oh my, that squirrel certainly caused some kerfuffle. If you'd like to support me on the tubes, give that a bit of a click. And we will see each other tomorrow night, no doubt. Okay, until tomorrow, have a wonderful day. And yeah, bang bang bosh.